Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Svetlana. Oh, what are you doing? Are you trying to lay down? Okay. No, baby, well, it won't happen. Why are you resisting? Just go. So just like I said, hello and welcome back to the channel. Today, once again, as you probably can see from all of the stuff I have prepared. Wait, it's not aesthetic. Huh? More aesthetic right now, right? Wait. When? Yeah, now we're talking, huh? Alright, so just like I said, everything is aesthetic, everything is prepared, so many business, so many stuff to go through. I'm already suffocating. Long story short, today we're filming the classic plant chores video, and in today's video we'll have some plants. One plant you haven't seen yet on my channel, others you haven't seen in a long time, so I hope it's gonna be interesting. I also prepared very different tasks. So today we're gonna once again create a mouse pole, which, if you have seen my last trial, was so dorky and quirky try, but at the same time it worked out at the end, so it was worth it, right? So today I'm gonna try my hands again on a mouse pole. I also will be repotting some of these plants. I'm gonna be propagating my Syngonium pink splash. So different tasks, lots to do, so let's jump straight into it. Okay, so first off, of course, I want to begin from the easy one. So I have this dish. I actually think this is something like takeaway food dish. I have no clue. It came all the way from New York with another plant inside. I think in here were alocasias. Fun fact from Natalia. Anyway, this is a dish I decided to use for propagations. As you can tell, I already filled it up with some pond mixed together with some perlite. No drainage in here, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna moisten it up a bit. Just to be exact, I did not rinse the pond or the perlite, so it is a bit dusty, but at the end it always works out, so not a big deal, not a biggie at all whatsoever. Today we're gonna be putting over here Syngonium pink splash. This is actually a plant from one of you, from Urosh to be exact, and it's been in my collection for a while. It really needs to be repotted. Just look at all those roots. It's ready for some new home, but before that I actually want to go ahead and propagate couple notes of it, because the leaves are actually already so beautiful and cute, but I just don't like how wild it's starting to get. So what I want to do, I'm gonna propagate couple notes in advance, then of course they're gonna root in this beautiful mix, and later on I'm gonna plant all of these like pieces together in one singular pot and have one bushy plant. That's the idea, that's the plan. Hopefully everything works out. So let me prepare all the stuff. So once again, prop box, we have it. It has a lid. Perfect combination. I also have disinfected and cleaned shears, so let's go straight into it. I actually love that even though it's still a kind of young and small Syngonium, it already have those 3 pieces leaf with long ears. So cute. I'm actually a bit afraid to lose it, but hopefully everything be alright. So what I actually like to do while cutting plants, I know a lot of people just cut in the very middle of the notes. For example, okay, here are 2 notes, right? Sorry for the lighting, but here are 2 notes, right? So people would cut here in the middle, but I personally, since I know this cutting will go like in, for example, in a dish with water or stuff, I like to have a longer like tail of this cutting a little bit farther away from the roots in the bottom. So I will cut very low, close to the other note, but not at the very tip. So for example, that's difficult to show. For example, if you can see, still has a bit of space in there, but most of the note actually is left in this cutting as a bottom part. So it will be easier for me to put it, for example, in a sphagnum, in perlite, and other dishes, even in just simple glass bottle. This is how I like to cut my cuttings, like this. I don't know why I'm talking about it, but I guess you're welcome. You know, A word from a professional. Okay, 4. Let's do 5th one. Yeah, 5. I actually struggled with this Syngonium for about a year, I wanna say. And it was always standing on one of my shelves, and at that time I did not have the perfect lighting in there. So it was kind of in a very low light situation, and it was so unhappy. It was not moving and had only 3 leaves that are still actually here. And then later on, after I moved it this spring on my windowsill, it just exploded with growth. All of these new leaves and notes grew during this specific summer, so these plants definitely love a little bit more of light. A little bit more of lighting situation. You know what? I wanna dig some holes. Bam. Later on, I will see, maybe I will add a bit more of sphagnum and perlite. Wait, not sphagnum, perlite. But as for now, I feel like we should be okay. So just so, since this plant loves more light, of course I'm gonna go ahead and put the propagation somewhere closer to my grow lights, because the lighting outside is non-existent. It's not happening anymore in here in Lithuania until probably spring. So, okay. All of them goes up together. Actually, ideally, I would also put these cuttings into the rooting hormone and only then inside of this dish, but I forgot to take it. I actually have no idea where it is. But anyway, so once again, adding a bit more moisture into the dish. Not going too crazy. I mean, this dish has a lid, so the moisture in there already will be existent, so that's about it. Bam! Closing it up. And we'll leave it be for, I don't know, at least a couple weeks before I first check it. Maybe a bit sooner to see if there is not rotting happening and everything is fine and by the plant. But as for now, this is how we're looking like. Nice, cute pro box. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Let's put you right here for now. Alright, another task are gonna be simple as well. I have 4 plants I want to repot, but some of them will be on an easier side. You know what, let's start from this beautiful Christmas cactus I just bought yesterday. I bought it actually in a grocery store for €2.50. I just couldn't resist those beautiful coral colored blooms. So nice and bush and full, and only $2.50 with a discount. It was awesome deal. I actually do not want to give more stress for this plant because it's actually in bloom, as you can tell. So I'm just gonna plop it out of the pot, put it in a slightly bigger pot because it looks like it just wanna jump out of that like nursery pot it was in. It's not too happy in there, so I'm just gonna give it a little upgrade and then plop it into one of the pots. Oh no, you actually cannot see on the other shelf over this one. I just put like all of the new pots I unboxed in my previous video from Melissa. So cool, spooky, awesome pot. Oh my gosh. Yup, this plant was definitely ready to be potted. Look at all those roots. So I'm not gonna be playing with the root ball. Just gonna, like I mentioned, plop it and forget it. Like so. It's not a big upgrade. It's like ½ an inch only. But for like short time period, this should be perfect. We'll have a bit more space, but nothing too crazy. So it can focus on blooming for me. I'm actually already starting to feel some holiday spirit. And I know for some it might look a bit early, but I actually have never celebrated Christmas before I met my boyfriend. So it feels like I already lost so many Christmases, so I wanna have like the longest Christmases ever, just to, you know, I don't know, feels like I have like a depth of Christmas, so I need more of it and longer of it. So right now I already start feeling Christmas mood, because some of the YouTubers actually that I'm watching are into it as well. Some of them are already putting up Christmas trees, which is, I mean, if it's awesome for you, do it. I mean, it's your home, it's your rules, it's all about you, right? But for me personally, it seems a bit early for Christmas tree. At the same time, I learned the lesson, because, I don't know, at the time when I was going to college, me and my fiance 1 year actually bought a Christmas tree in the middle of November, and before Christmas came it was already brown and dead, because it was a live Christmas tree. So since that time the lesson was learned. Actually last year we did not have a Christmas tree. Not sure how it's gonna be this year, but I'm excited. Okay, this one is so ready to go to business. I actually will give it a little bit of watering, not too much, just a little bit to moisten up, because I know that during blooming periods Christmas cacti tend to be a little bit more thirsty, in my opinion. In my humble opinion, because I have only one, but it's been in my collection for 2 years right now, so I feel like I do understand a bit of it, like the science of it and stuff like that. So I'm actually gonna put it in a skull pot that I unboxed in my previous video, and I will insert the footage right now so you can see how awesome it looks. Oh my gosh, let me plop it in there. Oh my gosh, guys, it looks fabulous and different and so cool. I still don't know if I wanna change up both plants in these new head pots, but we will see in the future how I feel, you know, how the vibe will be. Anyway, we have a couple tasks already out of the way. We're going through this like a flash, but right now we have another process to go through. This time it's a little bit more easy and fun. I love doing repotting, so this is always almost like a holiday for me to do repottings, you know? Especially of the plants that are doing well. Oh, I love that shizzle. Okay, so we have a couple begonias. This is actually a snow-capped begonia that I got in a plant swap, and I cut off the very top of it to propagate, and it actually gave me 2 new growth points. I'm not sure how much of that you can see, but instead of 1 top right now I have 2, which is so exciting. I mean, look at this plant. What a beautiful pattern, so cute. So I do wanna uppot it a bit, because it's still in the same soil mix, in the same pot that I got it from the plant swaps. Of course I wanna upgrade, but before that I also wanna plant together the top cutting that I made. It's actually doing well as well. This one. Why I'm out of breath. Oh my goodness, I'm getting so old. But yeah, this is a beautiful top cutting, and in here you can also notice another begonia that is actually a rescue from my neighbor, and I have no clue what it's called. It feels like it might be the outdoors begonia, so I'm not sure how it's gonna do in home. Right now, as it was standing in my terrarium, it loved it in one of these. So hopefully that's a good sign. But first let's pot the snow-capped. Later on in here we'll pot that mystery begonia, and I will show you it a bit more up close. Okay, so for the soil mix, actually for all of the plants you are seeing today, I'm gonna use the very same mix. It's actually a soil mix that I got as a gift, which I already actually love so much. Such a nice mix for all of my plants, feels like. I wasn't paid to say anything about it, but as you can tell, I flippin' love using it. Okay. Okay, we are out. You know what, I'm gonna mix in a bit of that soil back in, because there was nothing wrong with the soil. I feel like it's still kind of fresh, because this was kind of freshly potted cutting, so you know what, why not to reuse it, right? Right, okay. Ooh, it looks so nice. Okay, this is the mama plant. I'm gonna plop it more to the back. I also have a top cutting. Oh, that is crazily rooted. Oh my goodness. Do you see? Wait. Oh my gosh, in the back of my shirt. This is actually a sweater that I thrifted for my fiance. and I'm wearing it because I mean I loved it. Look at all those horses. Oh, so cute. Feel this is like very vibey sweater. I love it so much. So perfect for Christmas season, but at the same time have those autumnal colors that works as well right now. Ooh, lovely. Anyway, out of the point. Okay, the roots look fabulous. Ooh, so right now this is gonna be such a full plant. I'm excited. This is actually the first begonia that is so happy in my care. So if you were a bit afraid of begonias just like I did for most of my houseplant collecting career, should I say, this is actually the one that was not fuzzy. Is that the word? I mean, it was so easy to work on. I mean, all of the time it was growing in my IKEA greenhouse, so it wasn't growing in like simple room conditions. But the lady that I got it from and a couple other ladies from the swap, while being at the swap and swapping for this begonia, we actually started chatting and more ladies joined, saying that this is probably one of the easiest begonias ever. They're so easy, not so perky, and grow in simple windowsills of most of those ladies' homes. So I still, of course, did not want to risk it for the biscuit and grew it in my greenhouse. But soon, if it will be growing like that, it won't be fitting there anymore. So it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting, guys. Oh my goodness, so interesting. Oh yeah. Bam. That looks so good. I actually chose a see-through pot because of course I want to see how the roots are doing on this baby. Since I'm still kind of fresh with begonias and I actually just killed one of mine. The one with the dark foliage and the other one that I actually bought from a houseplant store and unboxed in like last month I think on this channel. It's just melting. Oh my goodness, guys. These ones are struggling, but that specific one, Snow Cape, is so good. So understanding, like, oh chill lady, I won't give you any stress. Just wanna grow, be happy. And I'm like, heck yeah! You are awesome begonia. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I feel like that should be enough of soil. Look at that. Oh my gosh, isn't that beautiful? The color, the pattern, oh my goodness, that's so good. Once again, since it's begonia and it also was in water, like the top propagation, I wanna immediately add some water. So it will be happy. After filming it, of course, I'll put it back into my greenhouse. But for now, while it's gonna be standing here on the table to catch your eyes, it's gonna be a little bit more watered. Okay. Bam. This one is also out of the way. Ugh, I cannot get over how cute it is. You know what? Let's leave it in the frame so you can appreciate it as much as I do. Ooh, lovely. Okay, and the last one, I actually have this begonia. I mean, look at the root system. How do I show it? Oh my goodness. There is a lot of root action going on. So I wanna plop it in soil as well to see how it does. I mean, I got it as a cutting, so I did not grow it yet. It's been standing in the water and lost one leaf. So I'm not sure what the heck I'm doing, but this is a cane begonia, so I wanna believe it should be kind of okay. Hopefully. Maybe it won't be a pain in the butt. We'll see. Of course, I'm gonna give you updates and let you know. Bam. Gorgeous. And once again, sorry if you can hear the washing machine in the back in my kitchen. It's cleaning day today, so okay. Bam. Beautiful, beautiful leaf. Lots of potential. Once again, gonna go ahead and water it because it's a water propagation. Just to be safe. Good job, begonias. Lovely, lovely begonias. We're out of the water. Lovely. Okay, let's put you in the frame as well. Alright, so since we have the easy tasks out of the way right now, we'll go to the fun business, because we're gonna go ahead and try our hands on a mouse ball again. My repotting mat is dirty and I did not clean it, and of course I did not show it in that state on my channel, because lately I'm a clean lady. I mean, have you seen, I even washed my old pots to reuse them. What's happening? Who am I? I'm not sure. Probably I'm growing up. But today we're gonna use a lid from one of my prop boxes, because it's gonna be messy. Okay, so I have half of the mouse ball because I do not have a small ones, and as you can tell, this marble queen isn't that large yet. I know it's kind of like short-term solution, but I wanna try my hand on a smaller pole, and later on, if everything okay, I'm gonna just attach like the top. Like, you know what I'm saying, right? Do you? I'm gonna attach more of it. And we won't be doing the same mistake, so before putting it on a pole, I'm gonna squeeze some water out of it, because, I mean, let me know in the comments if you have seen my previous experience with doing a mouse pole. That was so fun. It's gonna be even more fun to do it right from the first time, hopefully. Yeah. Okay, we're doing okay, guys. Can you believe it? On these channels, still no casualties. Still nothing fell down to the ground. No one is hurt. Heck yeah. I wanna believe that this might be enough of this pattern. Maybe a little bit more. It's actually not so difficult when the pole is a bit smaller. Knock on the wood, of course, because we still haven't finished it yet. Okay. Okay. Let's try to close it up. This time the right way, so all of these like pieces of the clips will be inside of the pole, because that's the correct way, you know. Obviously I had no clue before. But we learn as we go. Bam. Oh my gosh, this is going so well. I'm even afraid. I'm scared why we're doing so well. Oh my goodness. Okay. Bam, where is it? Bottom here. Okay. So squish that a bit more, because if your mouse ball will have more pockets, of course it will dry out way more quickly. And since I'm not so great with keeping them moist, I mean, the one that I have with a philodendron splendid is so difficult to keep moist all of the time. I even started to turn on humidifier right next to it, so to get a little bit more of moisture, because oh my goodness, that's just like such a chore itself. Okay. We seem actually okay in this department, which is so weird. Have some more moss, we'll see if I will add later on. But this is like how we're looking so far. Actually, this should be the top, because it has those little tiny, oh my gosh, I have no clue if you can see, little small dots right here for the attachment of the top. We're gonna work it out later on. It's gonna be a problem for the future Svetlana, because so far this seems like the best solution for me. Okay, Since we have all of that explaining out of the way, let's go ahead. Put this bad boy up. I know might look like such a big pot, but I'm not gonna be planting it all the way through. Just trust me, everything is gonna be alright. Okay, we have all prepared. The plant, the pot is ready, the pole is ready. Right now, all we need is actually to take out the plant from the old pot. I had this little stick to work as a little trellis, but it wasn't working the way I planned, so yeah. Actually, already have so many beautiful aerial roots, which is so exciting. Yeah, this will look awesome. I mean, look at the genes of this plant. I love the variegation and this half moon. Oh, lovely. Okay, bam. The most fun part, huh? Oh wait, I did it the wrong way again. Okay, it's okay. It's okay. We're still learning. Yeah. Okay, this actually doesn't look that bad. Perfect. Bam. I want to make sure that the line will be turned into the pole itself. Bam. Of course, I already have my handy dandy tape prepared. Okay. I think for now one piece will be enough. I want to first attach it to the pole and then take care of the rest of the potting. Okay, later on I might fix that a bit, but so far it looks perfect. And you probably cannot see a damn thing. Okay, we have soil on the floor already. Cool, cool, cool. Agnes will flip and kill me. Guess what? We vacuumed the floor yesterday. Alright guys, do you have any kind of video requests? Because I saw one person is asking to do an experiment to cross couple Hoyas like pollen. Of course it's not possible for me because I don't have any of blooming Hoyas at the moment, so I cannot do it right now obviously, so I need something else. So of course I should work on some other plenty stuff, other plenty business. So if you have any requests, what you would like to see me experimenting maybe on, or specifically filming, let me know in the comments. You know what, at first I thought this won't be enough of soil, but right now it feels like perfect. Later on I will be able to add more top layer if needed, but for now it doesn't seem like I'm gonna need it yet. Perfect, 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 perfect. Okay, let me move it out of the way. Okay, I think we are done. Once again, I know this is not the long-term solution, but I will be able to add the extinction for the extension, not extinction, for the most part later on. But as for now, I think for a couple months we are safe to use this specific one. And oh my gosh, I'm not sure what's happening, but lately me and black pots are like the best match ever. I love them so much. So I feel like this is such a beautiful combination right now. This should be so much fun to see upsize the leaves. Of course, I was inspired to do this project by Melissa from Melissa's Plants, because she has so many beautiful plants on most poles, and one of them is actually her Marble Queen pothos, which technically isn't pothos, of course, but it's one of the most beautiful plants I have seen in my life. So of course I want to give it a go myself and see if I will be able to do something similar to that. Just like I mentioned, it's very difficult for me to keep up with watering the most poles, so it's gonna be a difficult task for sure. But I feel like this should be worth it, all of the work, because my Philodendron Splendid actually already looks so good. So I'm excited to see how that will go. But yeah, this is it, guys. We are all done. I mean, it felt like I'm gonna have so much to do, but at the same time, I flew through this, I feel like. Maybe I didn't, but right now it feels like I did. Alright everyone, this is gonna be it for today's video. I feel so accomplished. Second. I feel so accomplished by doing all of these chores, because I mean the propagating of Syngonium was on my mind for such a long time. So to finally do it makes me feel so accomplished. And at the same time, all of these chores make my head feel a little bit lighter with all of the planned tasks I need to do in the future. Hopefully you did some of the planned chores yourself. I hope it was fun for you to hang out with me. Let me know if it was. Let's chat in the comments. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, leave in the comments horse emojis if you watched it till the very end, and I will know that you watched till the very end, that you love listening to me mumble, and I appreciate that so much. And of course, before leaving you, let me teach you another language lesson. And since we're still on a horse theme, let me teach you how to say horse in Lithuanian and in Russian. For points. If you want to say horse in Lithuanian, you need to say arklys. Once again, arklys. And if you want to say horse in Russian, you need to say konь. Once again, konь. There are actually more like varieties of horse names. For example, in Lithuanian you can call it arklys or žirgas. It depends on the variety of a horse. So the same thing goes in Russian and stuff like that. So just keep that in mind. I'm letting you know like the most general words which are like in use while talking like casually. Make it make sense. Hopefully it does make sense for you as well. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in my next one.